Hi again, welcome back. How are you going on your 7-day challenge? Hopefully you're doing really well. Welcome back to my lounge room. One day we'll be able to meet in here, do some asana together, have a cup of green tea afterwards, have a green smoothie. That would be awesome. But this is one of the best ways that we can do this. Okay, our asana today is going to be pretty full on. So the poses are going to be focusing on the abdominal area and focusing on strengthening the lower back. And we're going to get a little bit sort of cardio as well. So hopefully a little bit puffed, but not too much. Now I'm saying this to you today because if you've just had a big meal, I'd like you to pause the movie and come back 2 hours later. We try not to do any sort of asana, any sort of very physical, rigorous asana after we've just had a big meal. Our body needs the time to digest. We need to honour our bodies. We need to really focus on what is best for our own bodies. And I know that I've taught a class after having a big meal and it feels disgusting. It's really not a great thing to do to your body. They do say at least an hour after you have eaten, you can do your asana. I like to leave it 2 hours because my digestive system is, always out of whack and always has been. So I need to listen to my own body. So listen to your own body. What does your body need? Okay? So if you haven't eaten, let's get right into our asana. Okay, so let's start doing some nice warm-ups, bringing the hands to the sides of the body. Big stretch up. Oh, even that stretch is nice. Oh, and coming on down on the out breath. Stretching up on the in breath. Oh, and coming down on the out breath. Up on the in breath. I've just finished my food shopping for the week, so it's nice to come home and do some nice asana. Bring one hand to the front, one hand to the back, and have a beautiful twist around. Try to keep your spine really nice and long and tall. Hands up to the sky, big breath in. Over to the other side. Coming up to the sky, big breath in. And all the way down. We're going to push on our hands and come up onto all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, doing some cat-cow stretches, really warming up the spine and really thinking about engaging the belly muscles. So big breath in. And squeeze the front of the body. Pull the pelvic floor in. Pull the lower, middle and upper abdominals together. Big breath in, open up. Hand squeeze. Breath in, open up. And squeeze. I'm coming into a neutral spine, so nice straight spine. I'm coming into downward facing dog, so I'm making sure that my hands are spread right out. I move them forwards a little bit from underneath my shoulders. Tuck my toes, lift my back knees, and come into your downward dog. And because we're still warming up, I want you to do a little bit of running dog. So bending one knee and pushing the opposite heel down to the ground. And swapping over. Doing this nice and slowly. So we don't need to rush at all. Thinking about engaging the belly muscles, pulling the tailbone to the sky. And then just stretching back in your normal downward facing dog. So feel as though you're pushing the mat forwards, pushing your hands forwards, and you're pushing your feet backwards. So you're trying to stretch the mat or the carpet, whatever you're on, in between your body. Come down onto the knees. Lift the left leg to the back. Have it straight this time. Try to keep the hips parallel to the mat. And relax down. Lift the left leg. Nice and straight. Oh, I can rest my leg on my couch. Well, that's just cheating. Your gaze stays at the mat because we like to keep the spine nice and long. And come on down. This time the right leg, the left arm forwards. So think about really engaging the belly muscles all the way across the belly. Spine is straight, hips are parallel to the mat. You can feel how strengthening this will be for so many areas of your body. Relax on down. Left foot, right arm. Come on down. Stretch back into downward dog. Pull the tailbone to the sky, engage the belly. Lift the right leg to the back. So coming into one-legged dog. Try not to twist the spine. Bring that leg down, swap over. Bring that leg down. Rest in child's pose, pause if you need to. Okay, otherwise we're going to bring the right leg up again. But this time we're going to bring the knee in towards the face. So curl into the middle of the body. Open back up again. Strong, controlled bodies. And coming back down. Left foot up. If this is hard on your wrists, just come down to the forearms. Knee comes into the middle of the body, curl. Open back up. Come on down. Knees come down. Resting back in child's pose. And gently curling the spine up. Reach up to the sky, big breath in. And relax the hands down. We're going to come and lie on our backs. Bring the hands forwards, feet stay on the mat, and gently coming down. Lots of control, well done. Stretching the feet up to the sky. We're going to bring the right leg down very, very slowly, and we're going to hover. Gently, gently bring that up. Left leg, lots of control, comes down. Hover above the ground. Try not to contract across the shoulders. Come on up, lots of control. And then just gently bring the knees into the chest. And just give yourself a little rock side to side. All okay? You can keep rocking if you need to. Okay, so we're just going to twist that out a little bit, and then we're going to do some more. So bring the right knee over the left knee, hands out to the sides, and just twisting over to the left hand side. It's almost like we're wringing out the middle of the body. Nice, soft, relaxed shoulders. Coming back into the middle. Swapping over feet. Wring that body out. Get rid of any tension in the spine. Give the internal organs a good little massage and squeeze. So with yoga, we're trying to improve the insides of the body as well as the outsides. I came up with an idea yesterday of making a little program called Let's Heal Ourselves from the Inside Out. So that's just a little idea that's running around in my head at the moment. And gently coming back into the middle. Uncross your legs. You might just need to reorganise so that your spine is straight. Okay, palms of the hands are flat and then next to your hips. Bring in the feet as close to the bottom as you can. We're going to lift the hips. So think about which muscles you have used to lift the hips. Normally in bridge pose, we use our bottom muscles to help that lift. But today, because we're trying to focus on the abdominal area, I'd like you to release the muscles in your bottom and let the abdominal muscles turn on to hold yourself up. I find it a lot harder to do that. Relax on down. Just lots of control again, really building up the strength in the spine. Take a few moments, relax. I realise that I do a lot of my yoga with my eyes closed. So I don't see anything that may need to be done around the house, and I can take that time for myself. Okay, lifting back up again. See which muscles you're using. Release the bottom muscles if that's what you're using. Engage all of the belly muscles. You can feel it right down into the transverse abdominals across the hip area. And relax on down. Bringing the knees into the chest. And again, just giving a little rock side to side. Beautiful. Stretch the legs up to the sky. This might be enough for you today. You might want to work up to really engaging the belly muscles and building those really deep, strong muscles. You may like to stretch your hands up to the sky. You may like to lift your shoulders and bring your hands towards your feet. Remember to breathe. And relax down. Give your knees a cuddle again. Big breaths right down to the bottom part of your lungs. Stretching out the belly as you inhale. Releasing the belly as you exhale. Lifting the legs one more time. Again, this might be enough for you today. Maybe bringing the hands up. Maybe lifting. This time we're bringing the hands together into a prayer. Gently bringing the feet apart slightly. And trying to lift just a little bit further through the legs. Remember to breathe. Relax the shoulders, hands underneath the knees this time. Gently bringing the knees in towards the chest. Release the belly, release the shoulders. We're going to come and sit into a boat pose. If this isn't a possibility today, rock to the side and then come and sit up. Otherwise, stretching up. If you've rocked to the side and you're coming on up, bringing your hands underneath your knees, and then you might like to try and lift one leg, maybe the other leg. Bring the knees in, give yourself a cuddle. Releasing back out, place your hands underneath the knees. Do you see why I said you couldn't really eat before we started doing these? They're pretty full on, aren't they? Maybe they're not for you. Okay. Straighten the elbows. lift up. Maybe one leg at a time. Maybe this is something you can work towards. Maybe let the arms come out. Maybe come to halfway. Remember to breathe. Stretch out, lots of control, lots of control. Oh, I'm starting to wobble already. And release it down. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, coming into Savasana. But before we do, I'd like to have a little stretch again. So coming on down, crossing one knee over the other, and a twist. Now we did this before, so you might be able to bring the hand to the top knee and give yourself even more of a helping down. So a bit more of a twist. So I've got my hand on my knee, having a big twist around. You might like to bring your head to the opposite direction this time.